Alright, this video is something I used to do as a kid. We would actually build traps to catch partridges. Now, I know my drawing is going to be crude, and maybe somebody else can help me out that's on the internet that actually has one that's already built with the sticks already carved and in place for the trap to come down. This is my crude drawing. It's made out of all natural wood. And of course, the trap is going to be in an angle. It's not going to be straight horizontal like I've got it in the drawing. And you're going to have 3 sticks. This big one all the way to the, well, this side over. Well, crap. Get my fingers to work. The big one anyway. It's going to be notched. And then you're going to have another smaller one that's notched. That the small one, see that little clump I've got drawn on the end of it? That's the berries you use to attract the partridges. And when they start to pick on the berries, that causes the trap to fall. You catch a live animal that way, and you don't have all of the adrenaline and crap that's going through its system. Here in Maine, we used to do that quite a bit. I'll try to get in touch with some of the people that I grew up with and see if they have any. Um, I don't know if I can get to where they're at, as I live some distance away from my hometown. As they say, you can never go home. That's very true. There's also some videos on here on how to set a snare. The big thing about doing a snare, you find an animal run. You cannot have your scent around the area or they will not use that run anymore. So if you don't have anything like deer musk or something else you can spray upon yourself to hide your scent, then you just need to get dirty, really dirty, so you start to smell like a wild animal yourself. And then go out and set your trap lines. Now, there's another thing my ancestors used to do. And what we did, and I've tried it, it actually works because I didn't think it did, is in a river, stream, brook where there is actual fish, you take and you'll cut some sticks and you'll have them going in a line, but they'll be coming down to a point. So there's no way for the fish to get back out, and due to the current, it's going to be hard for them to get out. I would make the run at least 5 feet long, so that means a lot of cut branches. And you have them close enough together to where the big fish can't get out. Small ones, you want to let them get out, so you'll have fish the next year. You never overuse your resources. Now, if you're going to be hunting, go at least a couple of miles away from where your shelter is and do your hunting there. That way, in tough times, there will still be wildlife in your immediate vicinity because you haven't created the fear factor in them. And you'll be able to feed yourself through hard times, such as, say, a hard winter. Apple trees are a good place to lay up and wait in a lair for deer. And also, if you scout around, you will notice that they have bedding areas. And that's a nice place to lay up very, very early in the morning. Now, you have to remember, when you're walking in the woods, when you put your foot down, you put your toes, the ball of your foot down first, and you put it down lightly. and you feel if there's anything under you. You don't want to be stepping on a branch and snapping it. Instant alarm. Poof, they're gone. Also, your clothing. You If you have to be moving through brush, you do it slowly and easily. For any fabric makes a noise when it is rubbed against another substance. That is I think the most critical aspect about finding food that I can mention to you is how to get around in the woods. You move slow. You move with the wind. When the wind moves and it's rustling the surrounding foliage, that's when you move, not rapidly, but you maintain so the sounds you make fit in with the sounds that nature itself creates. You don't want to be wearing nylon. Nylon makes a loud noise. Even blue jeans do, but that's all I've pretty much got. I haven't been able to afford any new pants since 1998, and most of my clothes have holes in them. So I guess I'm going to be cold until I get my first deer and make some clothing. Well, actually, it's going to take more than one. Now, the old way of curing a hide is you use the brain of the animal and you rub it all into the inside of the hide. If you want it soft, after that dries out, you have to sit there and chew it. Yes, chew it. I was going to go somewhere else besides just how to move in the woods. Oh, yes. Nature abhors a straight line. When you're out on your walks, just really be observant of the terrain and everything that is in the terrain. Don't just be looking. See what you're looking at. As I say, nature abhors a straight line. It does not normally occur in nature. It may seem somewhat straight, but it's always going to have crook in it. Movement draws attention. If I was up in a lay, in a sniper's lay, I would be still if I had to for 3 days. Would not slap any bugs, and that takes some hardcore discipline not to do that. If you've got to go to the bathroom, you go where you are. You do not move. You can always clean up afterwards after you've managed to get food for yourself. There's a lot of crudity by our modern standards that you're going to have to put into play for your survival and the survival of those with you. Again, I just wish I had a camcorder so I could show you what I know and how I get around in the woods. I've had people looking for me, and I've been feet away and they haven't been able to find me. Yes, that's a brag. And no, I wasn't up in a tree over above them. I was actually right there in the bush, feet away. If I'd had a stick, I could have hit them in the head, and they still wouldn't have known where I was. Practice will get you there. Again, I have to stress, when you put your foot down, you just put the ball of your foot down lightly and feel under it, because even under the leaves there's going to be twigs and branches under there. That way you'll feel it. You'll be able to